Good afternoon, everyone. Special thanks to the management of the Atharva Institute, students, and my dear colleagues. My journey in martial arts, the topic itself today, is very close to my heart because it's my life. And that's why the topic is martial arts, the way of life and peace. Now, everybody must be wondering why peace and martial arts. People consider martial arts to be hitting somebody, defending, and all. But no, martial arts is something much more bigger than that, and that I'm gonna guide you today. I started my journey when I was just a 7-year-old kid in 1978. As a young student, small kid, inspired by Bruce Lee, seeing his movie The Way of the Dragon, Enter the Dragon, got inspired and wanted to become like him. A 7-year-old kid traveling a distance of 4.5 kilometers thrice a week with his friend who was a 9-year-old guy, only to learn martial arts. Today's parents will never allow a 7-year-old kid to even get out the society. But in those days, yes, we were passionate. So I'm thankful to my parents for the same. Getting into martial arts taught me a lot of things. We never had luxurious dojos and all. Dojos in Japanese means the class. We had surfaces, grounds, concrete places. Even when we used to do a push-ups of knuckle push-ups, there used to be stones pricked to your knuckles. Blood used to come out. But we were determined. No, Bruce Lee, he does that, even I can do that. At a very young age, became a national champion in 82, 84. 85 was the year where I got my first black belt after 7 years. That time I was just in my 10th standard, Holy Cross Convent School. It gave me a lot of inspiration. It taught me a lot. I could see many things in life, read about sports. But in that time, in those days, if you go to see, cricket was the only sport which was very famous in India. And today I call it not a sport, it's a religion. But martial arts, nobody even thought about it. And getting into that field was a big challenge for me. Because I had thought when I was in college, I started earning 250 rupees. When I was in the 11th standard in 1988, about to move into the 12th standard, I used to teach at Shivaji Park Gymkhana. And where even I had seen master cricketer and a great ace batsman Sachin Tendulkar also struggling with his life, with Vinod Kambli, coming to the Shivaji Park Gymkhana as a young 14-year-old kid when I was 17 to 18-year-old. And that's what the journey of everyone has been. 250 rupees is nothing. Today we spend 200 to 350 rupees on a popcorn in a multiplex. But those money in those days mattered a lot to me. No doubt I come from a very big family background. My father was a billionaire. He had taken the national award for the best Malayalam movie in those days, 1975. It's a record still date in India. He wanted me to become an actor. He taught me everything. Martial arts, horse riding, acting. But I was never keen on the industry. Respect to all profession. But my keen interest was again inspired by Bruce Lee. It was martial arts. Doing all these things, moving around, studying. In 1991, I thought of opening my own club. I said, why not? 25 rupees was the fees I was charging my students in those days. 15 students we started with. Today we have more than 25,000 students associated with the academy. 1991 had an opportunity because I was a national champion for so many years. Had an opportunity to go to Germany to represent the country and lead the Indian team as a captain. Now that was, why did I lead as a captain? There were more people in the team. There were 5 to 6 of us. But I was the only person who could speak English quite well. There were 2 Marathi guys, vernacular medium. They knew, but they were not confident. So my master said, Sharif, you will lead the team. Take the team with you because nobody else was coming. So I was doing a dual role. I was even a competitor in the team and I was even the leader of the team and I was even the coach of the team, imagine. Supporting the team through suddenly moving to a place like Germany in those days, Frankfurt, Cologne, Bonn, amazing places. But when we really got to the tournament, it was a surprise for me, seeing all the European athletes and all. We Indians, we were not that tall that time. I'm still 5'7" and a half, 8. And my category is 70, that's lightweight in what we say right now. The guys were this tall, this tall. Minimum height was 6 feet, 6'2", 6'3". It was a very tough competition, guiding my team, again getting back to my own warm-ups. It was challenge, but we did it. We had got almost, I think, 3 medals that time, and I had stood second. I was very happy with the medal when I got the silver medal. But when I saw the gold medal guys coming up on the podium, and suddenly they had the national flag of his country, and the national anthem was played, it hurt me a lot. I said, if I could have trained a little bit more, it would have been the Indian tricolor up. And that's where I thought, now I need to practice more. Same day again, after coming back to India, I had a lot of press conferences and all this, that, Shivaji Pa, Gymkhana here, that, like just almost became like a celebrity. But then I said, no, let me aim my target. 1993, again I was selected for the World Championship. But that time it was very different. I'm very sorry to say for Mumbaikar, I think your teachers will relate with it. It was March 1993, where I was traveling for obtaining my visa for Netherlands, and at the same time, the bomb blast in Mumbai had taken place. You can't imagine, after getting the visa, I'm seeing people running from here to there. I was on my motorbike, scared, looking everywhere, people running, hospital, ambulances, one ways, roads were blocked. But I kept my nerve, called up my family. I said, what's happened? I came to know that so-and-so thing has happened. And then I crossed Bandra, and then Sea Rock blast also had taken place by that time. With all this pressure, half of the team had backed out. They said, we don't want to travel now, because nobody was in the mood. Nobody had the financial support which was promised. But me and my team member, we went to Netherlands, and again, I stood my ground. Many things was going on in my mind. I thought, I have to do it, I have to deliver. And you won't believe, I was in the finals. After 3 bouts, I won. I was in the finals. I had the local lad, a 6 feet 4 inches guy, looking strong, tall, in front of me, just looking at me like this. And I was like, oh shit, I have to fight this person. No problem. I have to get my nerves. I was telling my opponent who was there with me, my partner, just hit me on the face, because the temperature over there was 4 degrees, and we are not used to that temperature. I was saying, hit me, because I need to get my body warmed up. I got it. It was a very tense fight, 4 minutes. The first minute, we were just wasting time, looking at each other so that who would attack first, and then the counter attack would go. Second minute, he thought, since he had height advantage, he went from top. I bent down, got a straight punch to his rib cage, and I got a score. He was shaken up. And how come this guy got a point? He was frustrated. Second time, again he came, and I gave him an Ushirogiri. That's a back kick straight to his stomach. He lost his balance. Now he was so frustrated. The last 1 minute left, and he punched me very badly on the face. He did a foul. No doubt he got a foul. I got 1 more extra point. He got 1 minus. But this teeth of mine had literally shaken, and I knew that something's wrong. I started bleeding. The last 30 seconds, again, he hit me straight, a groin kick, which is not allowed again in martial arts. You have to kick above the belt, whichever sports it may be. And that's where he was DQ in the last 20 seconds. And I got the first place. I paid a big price. I got the first place. The tricolor up. I was happy. I had tear in my eyes. But again, for 1 week, I was not able to eat anything, because the root canal, I had to get it done. The expensive doctors over there in Holland, I said, no, I have only $50 left with me right now. I have to survive 3 more days. So that was my story as an athlete. And 1993, then I became a coach, and I gave up fighting again, and I started coaching. Coming into the coaching industry, Academy of Self-Defense is the company which I found out of getting married in 1996. At a very young age, I got married. My wife is a Sardarni. We are committed to each other till date, 28 years of marriage. So guys, we formed a company, Academy of Self-Defense, and this company, we got it registered with the Charity Commissioner in Greater Mumbai, and through that we started doing our work. Went to America, got the member of the Japan Karate Federation, the traditional style. I was very happy with a 3rd degree black belt at the age of 26 years. My daughter was born in those years. I have a daughter of 27-year-old today. Bigger than you all, I think, guys. Getting into this field, coaching, I joined the All India Karate Do Federation. In 2007, I became the member of the Maharashtra Karate Association as a general secretary. I got elected. Was very happy that I've got this position. From big legends, I had taken this position. And I had to do work for the sporting community. Times had changed that time, you can imagine, from 1978 till 2007. But suddenly then I noticed it's not easy. The karate sports was recognized with Indian Olympic and Maharashtra Olympic. I was myself a member of the Maharashtra Olympic Association with Sharif Bapu's blessing and the other politicians that time seated in the Olympic. But you won't believe, guys, the government, the state government was not ready to give the sports quota to us. I had to fight it out. I said, sir, all documents are there. Yeah, we'll give it next year, Bapu sir. Why are you worried? I said, next year, it's not a game. That you tell me, okay, come next year, we'll do it for you. I said, now I have to do something. Filed a writ petition with my own student as a lawyer. 8 of my students, they became the petitioner. And you won't believe, within 2 hearings, with the Honorable High Court of Mumbai giving me justice, and we got the sports quota, and we got the 5%, 25 grace marks, and the 5% sports quota for karate sports. 400 athletes benefited from it. That's the time I realized, when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. Because when I was filing this petition, nobody from my team was ready to come and support me. I was standing alone in the court. But the moment I won, everybody came to celebrate me, picking me up on the shoulders and all these things. But why didn't they support me when I was fighting it in the court? Because everybody was scared. You're fighting against, you're challenging the government. Because the petition was against the Maharashtra government, sports minister, director of sports and all. I know time is very short and so many things to share. After doing all these things, I noticed that success sometimes lead to people, your own people, they become jealous. Because they cannot see you going up the ladder, you climbing the ladder so in such a speed. I became the Commonwealth torchbearer after I won the case in the government. Because all the collectors and everybody, wow, Bapu sir, Bapu sir. And I was one of the torchbearers, though I am not an Olympian, because karate never came in Olympics in those days. But I had an opportunity to run with the torch. Trained the Mumbai Police, trained the Indian Navy, trained the Armed Forces, trained the Navi Mumbai Traffic Police. We have served the nation. And this is what I tell people. Do not ask what your country is doing for you. What you are doing as a citizen, that matters a lot. गंदगी साफ करनी है तो पहले अपने घर से शुरू करो. Fir go and talk about cleaning the society and big things. We are trying to clean that. Right now also we are training many students. Being of all these problems happening here and there, I saw that my own people, they wanted to backstab me in the karate fraternity. I moved out. I resigned. I'm a person, I don't hold on to the post. I resigned. God had thought something about me. And 2014, I joined the Mixed Martial Art Association. I never knew that MMA would take me to that great heights. Joined the federation as General Secretary of the Maharashtra MMA Association, then became the working president of the All India Federation. 2019, I became the national president, elected unanimously by everybody. They said, we need a person like you to work. I was a part of the Super Fight League. You must have heard about SFL, which was formed by Raj Kundra, Sanjay Dutt and all that company. I was the national commissioner with all the top actors and all, which was live on Sony TV in 2017 in Delhi. I was next year also the event commissioner, which was live on MTV channel. Internationally, I became one of the top judges and referees, thanks to my mentors who guided me through this MMA journey. 2 years back, I got appointed as the director for South Asia. And today, the chairperson of the Asian Technical Committee. Very rarely you get a chairmanship of a technical committee. They will give you all other department, but technically they feel what Indian. आज भी उन लोगों को कभी-कभी कुछ लोगों को लगता है हिंदुस्तान बोले तो it is a land of snake charmers. I said, come and see India. You will be shocked. Today we don't take a hit, we hit back. And that has been our motto. When the Nirbhaya episode had taken place, मैंने काफी speeches में I tell people, हमारे माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी का भी नारा है, बेटी बचाओ, बेटी पढ़ाओ. I say, I've added a thing, no need to save or protect the daughter. Make the daughter that equipped, make her that strong, that today every daughter is ready to fight her own battle. ये वर्ड ही बुरा लगता है, इसका बचा देना, इसको छोड़ के आ जाना. Why? The female, they don't have their own independence. आज लड़की सब कुछ कर रही है. But one thing before I leave, I would say, become good human being. That is the most important thing today. इंसानियत से बड़ा कोई धर्म नहीं होता है, guys. All my life I have been an athlete and I would love to do so.